Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, after the 2022 general election, William Ruto then took over power. Raila Odinga, to some extent, he went silent. And politically, the country was watching carefully what next as Ruto was taking over governance to see the kind of a person we are having. But above all, we knew Azimio was still claiming that their victory was stolen, that Chebukati shortchanged them and the Kamagos of this world and the Mother Kome in Supreme Court. But then, from nowhere, we saw Raila Odinga now appearing at People's Baraza. Alikuwa kule, ilikuwa Jivanji, together with the Gaucho, Omosh Wanawa, Nuro Kanga, and many youth, those ladies, Kangai, Brenda Kangai, and the other lady from Kamban, a very wonderful lady. This team, so Raila started meeting the youth on ground. He would sit down with them to their level. And the people now were seeing leadership in Raila Odinga, a man who is now with the people. Because even Ruto, when he took over power, the first thing he did was to remove subsidy. Dangerous. Number 2, to remove kazi mtaani and the kazi kwa vijana. Another danger. So youth were left with nothing. The only cry was that now where are we heading to? We saw even people like Aden Duale criticizing Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta, that now Raila has reduced himself to start now walking and sitting with the people like Gaucho. Aden Duale criticizes even Uhuru Kenyatta now, at Uhuru siku hizi anatembea na watu kama Gaucho, machokora vijana huko kwa mitaa. They were criticizing Raila, anakaa na vijana wa mitaa huko kwa machokora. But before they opened their eyes, it was now turning into a bomb. Because with this youth, Raila came out strong, Jeshi la Baba was born, and now, countrywide, rallying behind Raila Odinga emerged. Before Ruto opened his eye, there was demonstrations. And now it was becoming an uncontained situation for him to lead this country. So it was demonstration, rudisha subsidy, it was demonstration, open server. Tulikuwa tumefika hapo. Now this youth became more bold and bold. Bunge la Wananchi became more strong and huge. Where now Wananchi can now come out and start speaking their mind. They would speak to the camera and speak to Kenyans. And it was circulating across the country. As I'm speaking now, Bunge la Wananchi is now devolving. Imeanza kuwa devolve, si Nairobi peke yake. So now people like Omosh 1 hour became more bold, and now people were listening to them when they speak. To an extent, even now, I was seeing young children are now imitating Omosh 1 hour. When he speaks, you see them, they are mimicking him. Nur Okanga would face Ruto and tell him the truth without fear. Gaucho, mjukuu ya bunduki, kimbi. And it was a mess for Ruto. Now, what is emerging is that Ruto now discovered that these youths are now giving a headache to him. So, because they are bringing youth close to Raila Odinga, which is now appearing to be a big problem for him, he is now targeting this youth. He wants to silence all the leading youth from Omosh, Okanga, Gaucho, now wengine. So, as of late, we are seeing Ruto now going for people like Omosh. When Omosh appear anywhere, Ruto anakimbia, anatuma polisi, shikeni huyu jamaa. Omosh was narrating in Bunge la Wananchi because for long he has not been there. So he came there on a rant on how the police are following him with Subaru. He was going to Jaramogi TV and Afatu. Now, when they were lighting candles to mourn the people who were killed by police, he narrated the story, how police were following him. They cannot even allow him to mourn the dead. It's not even not demonstration, but he cannot mourn the dead. So Omosh is saying that he was now forced even to run into a morgue and pretend like he's dead to avoid being arrested by police. Listen to him shortly, then from here we want to continue with this discussion.
Nimekaa sana kama sijaongea kwa media. Na bado tutaongea tu. Najua DCI wako hapa. Mkuje wengi. Lakini baka tuambie Wakenya ukweli. Saa hii polisi akiniona hiyo ni pesa direct. Mimi polisi akiniona ni pesa. Jana tumeanza msuma. Hatukuwa maandamano. Jana tukuwa maandamano. Tukaenda Jakarta tukaanza msuma. Na nilikuwa nimevaa kanzu ya white. Tukatoka hapo tulienda kuona watu wetu Mama Lucy. Kufika Mama Lucy dakika moja tu, almost 1 hour. Mimi mtu moja. DCI kama 100. Mimi mtu moja. Dakika tu kidogo. Na sijafanya maandamano. Ni msuma tulikuwa tunakiza. Kama ingekuwa akili yangu, sasa hivi ningekuwa sen. Mimi mmoja nimekimbia bado kwa muchari. Nikatoa nguo yote nikabaki uchi. Nikakuwa masafu ninyangu nikafunika nywele. Ndio wananijua wanasema na huo Moss ni tumemwona hapo yenyewe. Sasa hivi amekufa. Mwingine amekuja kwa muchari. Sio sio ananichuna na jifanya nimekufa kabisa. Nikabaki ati saa hii tukienda mahali polisi wanatufuata. Mimi Moss mwenye sina hata baskeli. Watu wanaongea Kenya vibaya, lakini Moss akiongea mbaya sell. Nilitolewa Kisumu Subaru 2 ni kama nimeiba. Na mimi Moss abu niambia mimi mtu mmoja tu. Mimi Moss mtu mmoja. William Samuel ataka kuniona nikiongea. Na sio mimi pia sio kupenda kwangu.
Now, as we continue with this pipeline discussion, just a quick request to those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to our channel. Subscribers, I must say thank you so much, and again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, it is beyond any reasonable doubt that Ruto is definitely going for these youth who are rallying behind Raila Odinga. Today, if I ask you, where is Nuru Kanga? Now, Nuru Kanga is not in Bunge la Wananchi, but as of late, Nuru Kanga was doing well. He was managing between the home politics village in Kakamega and the Nairobi politics. So he has been home and back to Nairobi, home and back to Nairobi. He was building another Bunge la Wananchi in Kakamega, and it was becoming more fire. In that level, he was doing well. But where is now? Where is Nuru Kanga? He's being hunted like an antelope. Anawindo kama swara. Nuru Kanga hawezi address watu openly. He cannot meet the youth just because he was pulling the numbers towards Raila Odinga. He was managing to rally youth towards Raila Odinga. Gaucho was becoming the voice of the voiceless youth in slums. He was pulling the youth towards Raila Odinga because he had a message for them. Kulikuwa na kazi mtaani hapa Nairobi. Mnaiona? Hakuna. Nani ameharibu hiyo mambo? Ni Ruto. So is your enemy, is it Raila or Ruto? Ruto is being viewed as the biggest enemy in the eyes of the youth. So to silence him, arrest him every time. Arrest him. Arrest him. frustrate him. This arrest, if Ruto is not aware, it is a blessing in disguise for Gaucho, Omosh 1 hour, Nuru Okanga, and the rest. The more you arrest them, the more he's giving them a political mileage for their future political career. Because I know all of these people have interest to vie on an elective political seat. They have interest, and some have already declared their interest. Some have even tried to vie. Kama Gaucho and Wai. Omosh has interest to vie for an elective seat. So, in as much as frustrating them, because they are running youth towards Raila Odinga, he's just fueling their political career unknowingly. And all this explains the frustrations that we have been telling you here on this camera, in this Punchline. Tumekuwa tukiwaambia kwamba Ruto, seemingly, he looked like a frustrated person. He has no peace in State House. They have been somber mode. And the people who have been giving Ruto sleepless nights are some of these youth. Because they have been planting a sense of political direction in the minds of the youth. These guys have been managing to appeal to the emotions of the youth. Like Omosh, when he speaks, in as much Omosh has been gifted with a comic way of, he has humor. So when he delivered his message, he delivered the message with humor. And it sinks deeper. I'm telling you. He's blessed. He's a good orator. And he has a clear message for the people. That's why Ruto is targeting him. Good messaging. If Omosh 1 hour is addressing the crowd, he will remain, he will keep you more active to the end. Ndio maana wanasema naenda kuongea 1 hour. And within that 1 hour, he will keep you active up to the end. He has become a target. Sasa anakimbizana na vijana mpaka wanaenda ndani ya mochari. Wajifanya maiti. Ndio polisi asiwaone, asiwashike. Ona mahali tumefika. Ruto is gagging our freedom. Freedom to associate, freedom of speech, and even our political affiliation. We have all this freedom reserved in our constitution. It has been preserved. 2010 constitution was one of the biggest gift ever this country had. But above all, Ruto want to take over all this. Haishimu katiba. Imagine tungekuwa tunatumia ile katiba yenye Kibaki alikuwa anatumia. Sababu Kibaki alipata katiba ya Moi na akaitumia. Lakini ni hao ndo walizalisha hii katiba mpya. Imagine tungekuwa tuko hapo. Sijui ni kwa nini kwa hii katiba watu walikuwa wanasumbua, wale walikuwa saidi ya Kibaki. Sijui kwa nini walisumbua wakakataa mambo ya parliamentary. Tungekuwa tuko na parliamentary system saa hizi na tukue na devolution, tungekuwa tuko vizuri kabisa. So hawa jamaa walitaka mambo ya presidential system na walikataa mambo ya ugatuzi. Lakini wale walikuwa saidi ya Raila Odinga walikuwa wanataka ugatuzi na parliamentary system. Tukue kama South Africa, but above all tuongeze ile ya Nigeria. Mambo ya devolution. Tungekuwa tuko mbali sana. Huyu jamaa angekuwa na powers na ako nazo hizi. Tungekuwa na uhuru mkubwa. Lakini ni sawa tu vile iko. But you can see how he's frustrating this youth. That's why he's haunting them. Hataki Nuru Okanga aongee na watu. Hataki Gaucho aongee na watu. Hataki Omosh 1 hour aongeleshe watu. Mjukuu ya bunduki ataanza kuandama. Kimbikibi sasa ataanza kutafutwa. These youth have been growing their political career, but Ruto want to stop it. He don't know. He's building them. The more you arrest them, the more they earn sympathy from the people. And the sympathy is a tool that can build someone politically or destroy you politically. For them, it is building them. And it might destroy William Ruto if he's not careful.